Okay guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna bring you the Tenere World Raid 700. It's the mid-range trail that gives you a lot of range, basically because we have two fuel tanks on this motorcycle and gives you around 400 kilometers. This is real life test that I've been doing. I've been doing the Letterless off-road event. As you can see, this bike, it's all dirty because it's being off-road. I did tarmac, a lot of kilometers, and top thing, 400 kilometers range. Riding at speeds of around the 100, 110, 120. If we go lower than that, maybe you can have 450 and maybe the 400 that the company says it can reach. But realistically for me, it's the 400 kilometers. We do have the traditional Tenere, then the Rally Tenere that comes with the Karpovic, and this one which comes with a lot of upgrades. Besides the two tanks, the suspensions from Kib, the rear suspension is a little bit, the course is a little bit longer than on the traditional Tenere. I'm looking at the things that we have, the dashboard here, TFT, the jog dial to configure everything on the dashboard. It is more designed for this kind of environment, but for me it behaved really well on the road. It will be available in two colors, the blue and the black, which is the one that I do have here. And now we're gonna start to take a look at the front of the motorcycle, where we do have the windscreen, which for my surprise it offered me a really good protection. Lights, turn signals, everything's LED. Upside down suspension from Kayaba, 42 millimeters with a course 230, fully adjustable. Two discs 282 millimeters. And the rims, 21 rims, spoked rim, equipped with the tire Pirelli Rally STR with the dimensions 90/90. Looking at the rear of the motorcycle, we do have two seats. They are separate, so you can remove this back portion and store some things and make it more easy to carry or put some accessories. That's a big thing. Again, everything it's LED exactly as in the front. Then we have the rear shock absorber with the piggyback separate reservoir, course 220 millimeters, nice exhaust on this side, one disc 245 millimeters, and the same spoked rims, but in this case 18 inches with the same Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR with the dimensions 150/70. The engine of this motorcycle we already know, it's the famous CP2, which two cylinders, liquid cooled, 689 cc's, 74 horsepower at 9000 rpm, 68 newton at 6500 rpm. Of course, we are talking about the Nero 5 engine, and here on my feet we do have the 6-speed gearbox. Regarding the seat height, we are talking about 890 millimeters, so it is not for everyone. Even myself, 1.95 m, I do struggle sometimes to reach the floor on the tip of my toes, but I am able to do it. I also like to mention, since I'm looking at here, these foot pegs, they are really nice grip, and they are really wide, which gives you really good security when you're riding standing up. Then we do have the two tanks. It does have an internal pump that manages or balances the level of the tanks whenever you start the engine. If you decide to put fuel just in one side, that pump will automatically balance the level, so the motorcycle it's properly to ride. And the total weight of the motorcycle, it's 220 kilograms full with the fuel, which means it weighs without the fuel 198 or 193 kilograms. It's a little bit heavy, but it is doable. Other things I would like to mention: the air filter was redesigned also. Now it's pointing forward, so it doesn't take all the detritus and the dust that comes from the rear wheel. So that's another change that I would like to mention. And then this is a recommendation, okay, for the brand. This jog dial, it does need to be redesigned, or they need to do something with it, because I have lots of people complaining about this jog dial. And in my model, this one that I have here, okay, I'm talking about this one, the jog dial at the moment, it is not working, okay. I can switch between odometer, trip 1, trip 2 and everything, but when I need to press to change or to go to settings configuration, the jog dial, it's not working. Basically, I think there was too much dust in this event and maybe some dust got inside and now it is stuck. It's something that you guys need to take a look and take in consideration. It's just a recommendation from me, because I know 90% of the people that buy Tenere will not ride off-road, but those 10% that do, that come to event like I am here, off-road event, big off-road event, lot of dust, lot of debris and everything, this thing cannot happen. Basically because I cannot operate the dashboard anymore. I want to reset trips, I want to do all those kinds of things, I am not able to do it. This is the, like I said, recommendation. Everything else works fine. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put off my helmet, we're gonna hit the street. Guys, here I am on board of the Tenere World Raid 700, and as you can see, I'm on tarmac at the moment. It's where I feel more comfortable, but if you take a closer look at this motorcycle, it is all dirt, because I did the Portuguese event, Portugal Lash off-road. I did partial event because I reached my limit and I didn't want to push myself more and the bike, and that's why the motorcycle, it's all dirty. But I did have fun on those. I did around 70 to 80 kilometers off-road with the motorcycle. It was scary. I did them, but I need to add precautions because this is a dealership motorcycle, doesn't have crash bars, the tires are not off-road tires, and any damage that I do to this motorcycle I do have to pay, and my YouTube channel doesn't give me enough money for me to pay any damages to these motorcycles. So I decided to be reasonable and leave the event and continue on the road, and I'm gonna do everything on the road and have fun with the motorcycle going home. Here on the road I did 2 days ago the Lisbon to the north, 450 kilometers, speeds 120, 130. Motorcycle behaved really well, the tires have a really nice grip, the motorcycle curves nice, the motorcycle, it's amazing. This wind protection, it works better than I was expecting. This large tank here gives me more protection on my legs. It is amazing, and I loved every second of the motorcycle. Even the seat, it is comfortable enough for you to commute, long commutes, okay? This motorcycle does have the 2 tanks, as you see here. It's the World Raid. They average 500 kilometers, but I was for the things, the ride that I was doing, top range will be around the 400 kilometers, okay? Going at those speeds that I told you, 110, 120, 130 on the highway. Those are the ranges I would be able to do. I test everything, of course, I was able to do. So the 500, you need to be really slow like this, like I am now talking to you guys. Why I'm going slow? Because I'm riding with my helmet. It's the next helmet, but I don't have my visor. I'm riding with my off-road goggles, and if I go very fast there will be too much wind on the helmet and probably you will not understand me. I think this is a good speed for me to be able to talk with you and tell you everything about the motorcycle. Besides the dirt that you can see here, we do have this dashboard. I'm connected to the My Ride app from Yamaha, so I can have on the application more information. I can have my route and everything. After, when I finish, I can record my travels and everything, receive SMS, receive calls. Here you have fuel level, RPM, a clock, the gear indicator, several information like this is in coolant, and then you have this jog dial here where you can change the air, trip 1, trip 2, trip CD, instant fuel, instant I'm 4.2, let me see the average, where average 3.8, because I'm riding at these speeds. 2 days ago I was doing 5.5 or 5.6 when I was going faster. At these speeds 3.8 I will be able to do the 500 kilometers, but no one will ride at these speeds. I'm riding because of the things I told you, because of the wind. Then we have the speed down there. This jog dial here, you see that information, but it's with this jog dial. If you do press it, that we do enter the settings of the motorcycle, where you can configure the units, the brightness of the screen, and some other information, where you'll see that you are connected to the app My Ride. Most important thing, you can change the display for the one of the three that you have. This is the one I use when I'm riding on road. There's another one that you're gonna see on the screen that I use while I was off-road, basically because you have those two trips there. You can reset with these buttons here. This one goes, you can adjust the clock, and this one you do reset. It's much easier when you are going off-road than to go into the GPS and doing the reset of the point on the GPS. You can do everything here and it shows on the screen. Of course it also has the speed and the fuel level, and I think it has the odometer also. So it's more for you to ride off-road, and it's the one that I used. Another thing you can configure there, it's the off-road or the ABS, or disconnect the ABS. You have the three modes: ABS on, rear ABS off, and front ABS on, or simply disconnect all the ABS. When you reach the tarmac, you have this button here, ABS on. It automatically connects the ABS on your motorcycle. On this side you have a USB, which I like it because it's where I have my quad lock here connected, where I'm charging my phone. So I'm having fun with everything. Everything is fully charged. I had no issues. The only issue was when I was doing the off-road, I was too slow. Everyone was overtaking me and I wasn't able to read anything. This was full of dirt, GPS was full of dirt, and I was completely lost. I wasn't able to look at the road. So those are the perks of going off-road with a group of 400 people, okay? In a small group maybe it would be different. Here the shock absorber for the steering, which is good. You have 18 positions where you can adjust, and the motorcycle, it is amazing. It behaved well in every environment, okay? The off-road, for me, the limitation, it's the rider, which is myself. I don't have too much experience, but everything else, I didn't fall down, I didn't crash the motorcycle, but I was too scared to damage it. And if you are doing an event like an off-road event, you have to be relaxed. And when you are worried about the motorcycle, if you scratch and you have to pay it, it takes all the fun of the motorcycle. And imagining doing 700 kilometers with that in your head, at any second you can fall down, any second you're gonna have an extra expense. So I decided, please just let me do my thing. Off here, tarmac, I'm still enjoying the motorcycle, guys, trust me. I enjoy it more here than off-road. These two tanks give me a nice range. I can commute at these speeds from my home to here around, which was 430. If I do ride at these speeds, I could do one fill of the tanks. I could do everything. Of course I do not ride at these speeds. It's impossible. It gets boring after a while. but if you pack this motorcycle with the side cases, a top case, a pillion to make you company, guys, you have here a motorcycle to do kilometers and kilometers, and the engine, the CP2, that is it's more than talked about. This engine, it behaves really well, it handles really well, and I am still impressed with the motorcycle and how good she behaved in both the environments. But look, in just a little bit throttle we can go to speeds more interesting. Okay, look, 118, 120, and we can continue to push it more and more and more and more. It will handle, okay, but I'm not gonna do it because otherwise you will not understand anything that I'm saying. I just hope that you like this review of the Tenere World Raid, all dirty, the way it should be reviewed. And if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to follow, to receive my videos, or notification of my videos, follow my other networks, and I really hope I can see you in the next one. Bye!